Politburo imposes disciplinary measures on party organizations and members for violations. On November 15, at the party central office, the Politburo reviewed and imposed disciplinary measures on party organizations and members found to have violated regulations and failed in their responsibilities. After considering the proposal from the Central Inspection Committee, the Politburo determined that the Standing Committee of the Quang Ninh Provincial Party Committee for the 2020 to 2025 term violated the principles of democratic centralism, party regulations, and the working regulations of the party. The committee was found to have been negligent, lax in leadership and direction, and lacking in supervision, which led to significant violations by the Party Committee of the Provincial People's Committee and many organizations and individuals in the execution of Package 13 of the Riverbank Road project, carried out by Thuan and Group Joint Stock Company Thuan and Company. Several officials and party members, including key provincial leaders, violated party regulations and state laws in the performance of their duties, including in the areas of anti-corruption and preventing negative behaviors. They also violated the regulations on what party members should not do and the responsibility to set a good example. The violations and shortcomings of the Standing Committee of the Quang Ninh Provincial Party Committee during the 2020 to 2025 term have caused serious consequences, with the risk of significant loss and waste of state funds and assets, created negative public opinion, and diminished the reputation of the party, organization and local government. Similarly, the Politburo also found that the Standing Committee of the JNIC Provincial Party Committee for the 2015 to 2020 term violated the principles of democratic centralism, party regulations, and the working regulations of the party. The committee was criticized for lacking responsibility, being lax in leadership, direction, and supervision, which led to serious violations by the Party Committee of the Provincial People's Committee and other organizations and individuals in the implementation of Package 3 of the National Highway 1A Eastern Bypass Project and several solar power projects, carried out by Thuan and Company. Some officials and party members, including key provincial leaders, violated party regulations and state laws in the performance of their duties, particularly in anti-corruption and preventing negative behavior. These violations by the Standing Committee of the JNIC Provincial Party Committee between December 2019 and October 2020 have caused severe consequences, with the risk of substantial loss and waste of state funds and assets, negative public opinion, and a decrease in the reputation of both the party and local government. The Politburo also determined that Mr. Nguyen Chuan Kayan, while serving as a Central Committee member and Secretary of the Quang Ninh Provincial Party Committee, violated party regulations and state laws in the performance of his duties, including in anti-corruption and preventing negative behaviors. His violations caused serious consequences, with the potential for significant loss and waste of state assets, and damaged the reputation of the party, organization and local government. Likewise, Mr. Bevan Chi Siang, a Central Committee member and former Secretary of the JNIC Provincial Party Committee, also violated party regulations and state laws in the performance of his duties, causing serious consequences, including the risk of substantial loss and waste of state funds and assets, and harming the reputation of the party and local government. Based on the nature, extent, and consequences of the violations by the party, organizations, and members, the Politburo decided to impose a disciplinary warning on the Standing Committee of the Quang Ninh Provincial Party Committee for the 2020 to 2025 term, the Standing Committee of the JNIC Provincial Party Committee for the 2015 to 2020 term, and the individuals Nguyen Chuan Kayan and Bevan Chi Siang. The Politburo has also recommended that relevant authorities promptly apply administrative disciplinary measures in coordination with the party's disciplinary actions.